Hi, everyone, and welcome to an episode of Flex Audiology. I'm Dr. Erica Person, and I am coming to you today from our Harrison location. Today, we're going to talk about whether or not hearing loss is reversible and possible treatment options, as well as showcase a local restaurant here in Harrison, Ohio. So hearing loss is becoming more and more common health issue, and it can lead to some pretty severe consequences if left untreated. But it's not all gloom and doom. There's two types of hearing loss. One is called a conductive hearing loss, and one is called a sensory neural hearing loss. So a conductive hearing loss is really where the transmission of the sound in the environment is not getting down to your actual inner ear. So it's something that's occurring in the outer ear and the middle ear that's inhibiting the sound from getting there. A sensory neural hearing loss is a hearing loss that is permanent damage, and it affects the actual hearing organ or the auditory nerve that goes from the ear up into the brain. Talk about today is the ones that are really reversible and treatable. So let's dive into a conductive hearing loss. So depending on what is causing that transmission not to go to the ear, that can be treated. So sometimes it's just simply allergies, especially here in the Ohio Valley. I'm sure most of us have some type of sinus issue going on. And if that's left untreated, it really can build up fluid and cause all kinds of feelings of head colds and stuffiness. And once that's treated, your hearing will essentially restore itself. Other things that could be causing it is the actual little bones that are connected to your eardrum. If those bones for some reason are not working properly, the sound's not being transmitted. So that can be medically or surgically repaired by usually an otolaryngologist, somebody that specializes in surgery in that area. And then it also could just simply be to just a typical ear infection or earwax. Earwax is a really common issue of conductive hearing losses, where I see people and they think they have hearing loss, and I really make their day when we find out it's just earwax. And once the earwax is removed, your hearing is restored. And then lastly, there are certain situations where you might have a conductive hearing loss, but a surgery or medication is not an effective treatment solution. And in that case, simply getting treated with hearing aids is going to be a great option, because we just have to get the sound into your ear, and then your brain will do all the magic. So let's talk about the sensory neural hearing loss. So that's going to be your permanent damaged hearing. And there's really only, depending on the severity of your loss, we're going to start with hearing aids first. That's going to be the treatment to kind of restore your hearing and give you back that ability. And then depending on the level of the severity of the loss, we may have to look at doing a cochlear implant. Now, I don't personally do the surgical implants here, but we do the evaluations for the surgeons who would do the implant. And so that would be really a way to reverse the hearing loss, is to get that implant into your ears. So we kind of look at all things. So when you come in, it's not just sit here, listen for a beep and click that button. We're looking at the whole picture, and are there medical interventions that we can do prior to going straight to hearing aids. So all kinds of different options there for you. But hearing loss in itself is a serious medical condition, and it's something that even if you decide not to seek treatment, it's good to know what's causing the hearing loss in either or. So come on in and we'll get you checked out, and hopefully it is just earwax. So let's talk about a local place that I went to for the first time. So I ended up going to this place because I have many patients that come in, and some of their homework, if you will, when they get fit with hearing aids, is to go out to restaurants, go out to noisy places. And I consistently hear, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, Chandler's Burger Bistro, because the food was really delicious. And we ended up just doing simple bar food. We got burgers and French fries, and we did try their hot wings, because my husband absolutely loves hot wings. And these are different than the typical fried hot wings. These are more smoked. So if you like that smoky barbecue flavor of chicken wings, you are going to absolutely die for these because they have a very, very heavy flavor to them. And then they had a variety of sauces as well. So, and it's also very family friendly. So they have an area set up, a bunch of chairs everywhere. So everybody's invited. Again, we went there in the middle of the afternoon, but when you walk in, it's dark. They've got all the windows kind of blacked out, but it was a really fun restaurant, and I would definitely encourage you to go to check it out, but I'll have to definitely go back and try to pick a time where it's just a hair busier so I can report back to you guys. So again, if you know of any other local establishments you want me to check out, let me know. I would be happy to go visit them, and my husband's always happy to join me on these business outings. So thank you all for all of your suggestions, and I look forward to next time.